So as it differs from place to place, if you want to have a Indian kind of rich restaurant and kind of cultural kind of vibe, you have to go for a separate place in Madurai or in the southern zone and northern zone of Tamil Nadu. If you want to have the biggest, you have to go for Taj and Coromandel, ITC Coromandel and everything. Yeah, so the highest of highest you should be um, paying, highest of highest you should be paying is around $3,000. The average, like for an average middle class guy to feel, the luxury, $20 to $30. So there is another kind of luxury, which is the love of village cooking. And if you want to have the experience of village cooked food, you need to go to a village, right? You have to. And if you have any grandparents, like your friends grandparents who is living in the village, and you are like, I need some village cooking, you just have to buy them some ingredients, they would make the food for you, and it's like heavenly, man. Remember that. So that is one. What is the cost of living in India? What is the cost of living in India? Hold on. It's a squirrel. Yeah, cute. What is the cost of living in India, and with how much I earn, how can I afford a month in India? So I live in an urban place. I live in urban, and I earn around 10,000 rupees, which is like 110 to 120, no, $100 and 110. Let's assume it's $110 for my traveling expenses. 100. Let's assume it's 100 for my traveling expenses. As I go through a lot for it, my friends drop me at my office, and someone will pick me sometimes, or I have to pay amount. So the total amount of expenses I have with traveling is $10. Yeah, it's more than 10, but let's assume it's $10. So I have $90 left, and it's just traveling expenses itself takes out 10% of my earnings. Food expenses, like the groceries, the necessary items to live, the soap, and other necessary living items, it would cost me $20 to $30. As I am living with my parents, it's quite cheaper for me. But if you are living alone, it goes around $50 to $60. So $40 wiped out. I have just $50 more. You might be thinking you have $50, and it might not be a lot in America or Canada. It's a lot in India. No, inflation has hit us like a train. What are my other expenses? You may be thinking the rental. No, I don't have to pay rental, so it's not a thing. But I have to pay a lot more for my recharge plans, which would cost me around $5 to recharge and have my net. It cost me $5, so it's one thing. $55, $5. You might be thinking, no, he has